Sophie Uliano is back, and she's going to show us how we can make a homemade healthy latte for a fraction of the cost, a fraction of the calories that you would get at your typical, you know, coffee shop.
Yeah.
Typical, not like a high-end, but...
No.
Now, you say that the lattes are unhealthy. Just exactly how unhealthy are they?
Well, just to give you some idea, a regular latte, there will often be more sugar and calories than in a Snickers bar. So you have to be so you have to be really careful. You think that you're going to get a coffee, but you're basically drinking candy. Oh. And that's where and they're very expensive. You know, as I said, a minimum of $1,000 a year. You just keep on. So what I'm passionate about, I absolutely love latte. I love one in the morning. I'll drink 3 lattes a day. But as you know, I like to keep it really healthy.
Yes.
And so...
No. Really?
Mark, I knew that, yes. It's been a
I got
day.
my first mark.
He got his first mark. Now, so the first one I'm going to show you is how to make a mocha, or as we say in England, mocha.
Oh, a mocha.
A mocha.
Oh, mocha.
And this one, now, in a regular coffee shop, this will be loaded. It'll be, I think, let me see, I've got it here. It is 330 calories, $3.50. You know, I'm going to show you how to make it for 80 cents.
80 cents?
Yes.
Oh, that's
yes, and a very, very low calorie. So here we go. This is actually genius, because what you can do, you make this ahead of time. It's the mocha mixture. And you make it in a jar, you can keep it in the fridge, and you can make your beautiful, delicious mocha every single morning.
Well, what's the mixture?
Here's how you make it. So you're going to take your Ghirardelli, or your Ghirardelli, beautiful chocolate wafers or chocolate drops, and you're going to melt them in a pan with a little bit
Marky,
of
look at this.
About 2 tablespoons of hot water. I'll put a tiny bit more in here. You're basically making a ganache.
We're going to bring some in, by the way,
and then
for
we're
our family
adding
here.
a little bit of cinnamon. I'm going to, it's to taste, but I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of cinnamon to 1 whole bag.
Oh.
And then, actually, we'll need a little bit more water in that.
Yes, it needs more water.
Yeah. And that is basically it. And then you're going to put it in a jar, you keep it in your fridge, you're good to go. Now, this is how... Now, this is how you actually put it together. Oh, the one thing I forgot is, as a sweetener, I like to use agave. It's low glycemic, it's a wonderful sweetener.
Agave?
Agave, and you'll add that to your ganache for taste. Now, how we're actually going to make it is, you take your cup.
Is this one of them here?
Yes, please taste it. Absolutely.
Because Debbie won't
and
share
then
hers over
in the morning, you're going to take a teaspoon here of your ganache. Now, what you're going to do is, we don't all have an espresso machine, right? So if you don't, you can make very strong coffee in a French press, which is just as good. It makes that lovely sort of strong espresso-like coffee. So you're going to add your coffee like so. Now, the hot coffee will melt this beautiful mocha
It tastes even better.
mixture.
You should try some.
And then right here, you're going to add steamed milk. Now, the thing is, I have this wonderful little milk steamer here that steams and heats the milk at the same time. You can get this from Bed Bath & Beyond. If you can't run to that, I'm going to show you afterwards. If you go to the Facebook Home and Family page, I'm going to show you how to make steamed milk in a mason jar. However, let's just add a little bit of the steamed milk here. And
we are using milk or almond milk?
This actually is almond milk. I like to use almond milk because it's very high in protein, low in calories if you get the unsweetened one. And then there you are. You can take a little cinnamon stick to stir, and that is for you, Cristina. Now, I am going to move on, and I'm going to show you how to make my all-time favorite, which is a matcha green tea latte. Now, matcha green tea is growing in popularity. You see it in the coffee shops now.
What is matcha? Can you explain?
Great question. Matcha is the whole green tea leaf. So it's the whole leaf that is ground up into this beautiful green powder. Why it is so healthful is that it is full of polyphenols, which are the highest really form of antioxidant that you can get. So it's packed with that. Also,
I put them in the juicer for when I'm making juice in the morning as well, the maca.
Yes, you can add it.
Does it taste bitter?
No, not at all. It has a lovely, very, very sort of gentle, mild flavour. So I'm going to put in about a teaspoon, a heaping teaspoon. Now, this is a traditional... This is a traditional bamboo Japanese scooper. Mark.
Sorry. Mark. Looks like danger. Danger pants.
He's had 3 marks. Now then, let me show you, because this is very, very important here. When you are mixing, this is the traditional and proper way, Mark, to prepare your matcha.
This looks like something Mark shaves with.
Yes, but what we're going to do is
silly.
we are going to add some water that is just off the boil. Very important is off the boil because you don't want to burn your green tea. I'm adding about 2 ounces here of this water. Now, with the whisk, you can always use a regular whisk if you don't have one of these little matcha whisks. It's a bamboo Japanese whisk. You whisk it very vigorously in a zigzag motion until it forms this beautiful foam on top.
It smells healthy.
And it's that sea foam, it's called there. Now, I am going to make this extra healthy by sweetening it with stevia drops because stevia
I love stevia.
has absolutely no, it's completely non-glycemic and
I want to taste that.
there we are.
I'm tasting it first.
Okay, you taste it first. I want to tell everybody that Sophie's website is a great place to go for wonderful things like this, SophieUliano.com. And we'll have all the information on these lattes and some more ideas that she has on our website, hallmarkchannel.com/home
That
and
is
family.
really, really good. You guys have to try this.
It's
what do you
so
think,
good.
Mark?
That is so
Isn't that good?
unexpected.
And it's
It's
healthy.
really unexpected.
Yeah.
25 cents to make that.
that, really?
25
Versus what?
cents versus
$100.
no, versus $3.75.
I'm going to do that.